Hearts Kids Consignment with video number 2 in our series of how to prepare and tag your items. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to hang all of your clothing and make sure that it's adhered to the hanger, and how to place your tags on your clothing. So we're going to start with tops. So any type of top that you're going to hang, whether it be a t-shirt, sweatshirt, long sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirts, it doesn't matter. You're going to use the exact same method. So you'll have to pick, I have different size hangers here, so you have to pick the correct hanger size for your article of clothing to ensure that it's not going to fall on the floor during the sale, because things that are on the floor are not going to sell as well. So you want to make sure that they're up on the hanger. So we're going to start, just for an example, as this little top here with a small kids plastic hanger. And of course that looks like it fits well on that hanger, but a key for you is to make sure you do the shake test. So if you shake the garment and it won't come off the hanger easily, then you would be fine. But if it falls off the hanger easily, then you're going to need to go to a larger hanger. So I also have some adult size plastic hangers here, and we're going to put that on there. And now if you shake this, it's not going to come off no matter what you do to that. If you're unsure if your garment is going to stay on the hanger, you can use a safety pin and just run it either over the garment and the hanger, or just through the garment itself on both sides, and that will keep your item adhered to the rack so that it will not fall on the floor. Now with this particular item, to attach your tags, this item is brand new with tags, but you always want to look and see if there's a way to put a zip tie through the garment, then you want to be able to do that. So on this one there is, because there is a loop here. So I'm going to lay this down here, and we're going to take a zip tie and our tag, and of course you want to write your size and your description on your tag. Poke a hole through it with your hole puncher, and then just run that zip tie right through the tag, and then zip it together. So that way the tag is on that garment and it's not going to go anywhere. The other option for items, and I have this shirt here, I'll show you on this one. This would be an example of a shirt that definitely would not work on a kid size hanger, because the neck is so wide, you can already see that it's falling off easily. So on this one, you could use a metal or a plastic hanger, and then just make sure you adhere that item to the hanger. And the other thing that you want to make sure of is when you're looking at your hanger, that the hanger looks like a question mark when you are looking at it, because that will be how it's hung on the racks at the sale. So with this one, I'm going to attach this one like this, and then I'm going to use my pin to do double duty. So I'm going to use my tag here, and because I'm going to use a safety pin, I'm going to take my safety pin. I'm not going to punch the hole this time. I'm just going to take my safety pin lower than the hole where it says on the tag, and I'm just going to push my safety pin through the tag. And then I'm going to take that tag, and on the outskirts of the garment, through a seam somewhere, I'm going to attach that tag. So now it's holding on your garment to the hanger, and it's attaching the tag. So that's doing double duty. So you want to make sure that all items that you hang are going to be adhered to the hanger, and that they will not easily fall on the floor. Next, we're going to do thin strap items. So I have this set of short overalls here, and it's got the thinner straps at the top. So for this one, you can do multiple things. You could use a kid's hanger, because that has the notches in it. So that will work. I would suggest that you put a pin in the top here to make sure that it stays, because when people are ruffling through, they do come loose and they will fall. But you could do this. You could do the same thing on an adult hanger that has the notches for the straps. Or if you choose to use a metal hanger, you can just simply place that item on a metal hanger like so, and then you would slide a pin through the strap. And I'm going to go ahead and pin my tag as well at the same time. You can just slide that pin through, and then you're going to take it and slide it around the hanger through the clothing so that all of that is attached now to the hanger. So you can do that as well. The other option for clothing that is that has straps, like a bathing suit or a tank top or camisole, something like that, you can, this one I would not do just because it buttons here, but you can use your hole puncher, punch your hole in there, and then run the zip tie through the tag, and then run it around the hanger and the strap and attach everything to the hanger. Now again, in this case, for this one it wouldn't work because this comes unbuttoned, but anything that's clearly all solid one piece, this technique would work as well. And then for bottoms, whether it be blue jeans, shorts, skirts, whatever the case may be, there are different ways that you can hang these as well. You can use whatever hanger best suits you. You can use clip hangers as well. But my favorite way and the easiest way in my opinion is to use a metal hanger for bottoms. So for metal hangers, you're just gonna, I usually lay that hanger down flat on whatever surface I'm working with. And of course, making sure that it looks like a question mark. And then I'm gonna lay that garment on top of that hanger. And then once I've done that, this helps me to know where I'm going to pin it. So I'm gonna aim to pin right here. So I'm gonna find my pins that I need, whatever size. And I take the garment and wrap it right around the hanger. And I'll slide that pin right through both sides to also catch the hanger so that it's all the way on there. And then I'm going to do this other side the same way. And what this is going to do is it's going to help make sure that your item stays on the rack, because now it's very secure. No matter what you do to that hanger, this skirt is not going to fall off and hit the floor. So that's my favorite way to hang pants. I will show you the way not to hang pants, and that is like this. We see this a lot at the consignment sale, and it just makes for a lot of chaos on the clothing racks. So when you hang the pants this way, they look like they're fine, but as soon as people start to go through the racks, they tilt. And then this is how they end up hanging on the rack. And it becomes just clustered with everything else on the rack, and sometimes they're hard to see or they're hard to shop through. So to fix this pair of pants, we're going to take it back off of this hanger and just slide it up to the top bar of the hanger, just like we did the previous skirt. And we're going to lay them right over the top portion. One thing you want to make sure is that you never go through the tag of the pants here to mess that up. So always make sure you miss that. So again, you wrap the jeans around the top of the hanger and slide that pin right through. And we'll do this other side to make sure that it's adhered. And then that's a much better way, as you can see now, to hang those pants, because they will not come off of that hanger. And then to tag these, you always want to tag somewhere in this area on a garment. So we're going to use the belt loop to tag these. So I'm going to take my tag, I'm going to hole punch, I'm going to take a zip tie. Anytime you can zip tie, it's better than just pinning. But if you can't zip tie, you can pin. And then I'm going to take my tag and attach it to that belt loop. And now that's my garment ready to be put into the consignment sale. And then one other thing to show you here are sets of clothing. So this piece of these clothes have two pieces. They have a top and a bottom. So pretty much what you're going to do is combine the two things of how to hang a top and how to hang a bottom. Again, my favorite is a metal hanger if you have one. So you're going to place that metal hanger in the top just like you normally would. And now you're going to take that top and you're going to flip it over so that it's backwards. So you're looking at it as it's backwards. And now you're going to take the bottoms, flip those around so you can see the front, and attach that now to your hanger, just like we did the pants on the hanger. You're just attaching it through the front piece as well, so you keep it as a set. So here's the metal part of the hanger that I've got the clothing wrapped around. I just slide that pin under and attach it. And I'm going to do that again on this side. Again, wrap it around the hanger, slide the pin under the hanger through the garment, and attach it. And now you have your set all together where they can see both pieces and they can tell if there's any stains or anything that may be wrong with the clothing. So it enables them to check it out a little bit better. And then over here we've got just a couple more examples. Again, things that are thin strap. You just want to make sure that they are attached well to the hanger, whatever type of hanger you decide to use for those. And then this is another example of hanging a set. This is a little cardigan and a skirt. So on this one, I actually had a pants hanger that I took off of another hanger and attached it to this blue one. And then I zip tied the pants hanger to the regular hanger. So now this cannot come apart. It will stay together. So that gives you another option on how to hang items. And if you want to hang items as a set and you don't have a way to do pants or attach pants, you can always take them and zip tie two hangers together as well. And you just want to make sure that it's pretty tight on there so that when they hang together on the rack, they'll hang nicely. So if you wanted to put 2 or 3 items together and put a tag on there as one price, you could totally do that also. One other way that you can hang or present onesies, and this is only allowed on onesies 12 month and under. It is not allowed on any other clothing, but you can put them in bags. So this is a Ziploc bag, and I've taken the time to fold each one nice and neat so that you can see most of the piece of clothing. So again, people can, be able to check it out and know if there are stains or no stains or the condition of the item. And then before you seal up your bag, make sure you put your tag in there with your description. And then I usually just fold the top over and I use my packing tape to tape the bag closed. So I hope these tips have been really helpful for you to be able to hang all of your clothing for the consignment sale. And we will see you next time on the next video where we are going to prepare and hang shoes. Bye.